Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. From DoraHacks, I'm James from the DoraHacks operations team. Super excited to be here. We are at the final stretch now of the Code Collision Hackathon. It's a huge milestone for us. We've had this long-term partnership with Aptos, but this is our first hackathon and super pumped that it was such a success. So a shout out to the Aptos team. Thanks so much for putting everything together, and a big thank you to all the sponsors as well and the judges that we have, a few of you on this call. I won't list you all because there's quite a number of you, but a huge shout out to everyone that's made this so successful. And of course, all the hackers and builders. We had over 2.5K hackers registered and over 600 builder submissions in total, which is absolutely amazing. We're super happy with that. It's been a great success. And today is the demo day for the finalists. So we've got 5 tracks to get through, split into 3 groups. We're going to kick off with DeFi and RWA and social, then head over to gaming, NFT, and the unexpected, and then wrap up with AI and DePIN. Every project will have 5 minutes each, and I will hand over now to Bashar and Kevin from Aptos Foundation if you guys want to take it away with the intro.
Thank you so much, James. And hey, everyone, I'm Bashar Lazar from the Aptos Foundation, part of the grants and ecosystem teams. It's an absolute pleasure kicking off this demo day. Today, we're not just celebrating the completion of this Code Collision Hackathon. We're really diving deep into the deep end with 16 groundbreaking projects born from our latest initiative. At Aptos, our commitment really goes beyond technology. It's about the people. It's about each and every one of you, the builders, the innovators who bring this ecosystem to life. This hackathon is a cornerstone of our efforts, focusing on education and community building. It's all the hard work that has gone into this and the creativity that drives us. And it's your vision that helps shape the future of Web3. And as we kick things off, remember, this is just the starting line, right? Not the finish. The real work begins now. We need to keep pushing, keep refining, and keep reaching out. We're here to fuel your journey from startup to star, from concept to reality. Our commitment, unwavering support, robust resources, and a community that backs each other every step of the way. To all our builders, think big, pitch hard, and show us how you plan to change the game. And to everyone tuned in, get ready to be inspired, get ready to see the future, maybe, just decide to join us on this extraordinary venture. And thank you for tuning in and fueling the fires of this innovative exercise with your attention and enthusiasm. I'll now pass the mic to Kevin, who will delve into the staggering impact of our community's engagement and share more on what's next for these incredible projects. Kevin, the stage is yours.
Thanks, Bashar. Hey, everyone, it's Kevin from Aptos Foundation. Super excited, I think, just echoing what Bashar just said. For Code Collision specifically, we had almost 659 project submissions, engaged with more than 2,600 over developers around the world, and that's just amazing to see. For such a global hackathon, being able to get the community together, developers kind of exploring new things. A lot of them are like new move developers as well. So we're super excited. I think Aptos has always been a community first, builders first. I want to thank the Aptos community and all our friends around the world, to be honest, for this initiative. Huge shout out to DoraHacks, obviously a great partner to hosting the hackathon, Anchor Club, Developer DAO, Alcove, Move Spiders, the Berkeley Students Club, Blockchain Club, Ryzen, SATS community. I mean, there's so many of them. You can see them kind of listed on our Code Collision website. We're super thankful for all these communities. They have done so much great work. It starts from education, like teaching people Move, teaching people about blockchain, Aptos, and how we can build like very exciting products not available in the usual Web2 environment. And that's like super exciting to see. The whole hackathon started in 1st of August. Throughout this period, we have learners that started pick things up since August and actually submitted really good projects by the end of October. So that's super exciting. I think just to quickly mention as well, the projects will be judged based on 5 main criteria, just for transparency. Starts with the blockchain utilization, specifically Aptos blockchain utilization. Second being innovation, and that's very important. Is this something we've seen before? Is something different? Third will be project completeness. Obviously, there's quite a little bit of time during the hackathon as well. So the more complete it is, the better scores you get there. Technical merit, how novel the technology is, how hard it is to implement certain things, and that's what we're looking for. Last but not least, the future potential. So these are the five main things when we're judging and looking at the projects. There's so many to go through, and we're excited to kind of share. Like, you guys are some of the best that we've seen in the hackathon. Super excited. So yeah, I think also quickly shout out, we have a lot of sponsors here. I'll leave the detailed shout out to James, our host for the day, but just want to quickly mention we have bounties from partners like Foresight Ventures, Mirana, Maxi, Mizu Wallet, Node, Canal Labs, Iconia, and more. So just want to mention that this whole hackathon is not just us, it's the community, it's everyone else, it's you. And we're super excited to see look forward to what you guys demo. Thanks. I'll pass it
Thanks,
back
Kevin.
to James. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. Are we going to have some words from Aptos Labs? Do we have Avery and Neil?
Yeah, I think you got both of us here. Great to see you all.
Hey, guys. Good to see you.
I just want to echo, this is, Aptos is really a community-focused, movement in some ways. We're excited about this being our first global hackathon and seeing thousands of developers kind of join us. Really reminds us of the early days of DevNet, where when we first launched DevNet, we saw thousands of nodes coming online, many people filling the Discord forums, and so much excitement around what we're building with Move and a high throughput blockchain that can do something no one else could. And for me, like hacking is one of the favorite things I love to do in my copious free time. I was at Facebook for 10 years. They used to run a hackathon every quarter or so with Chinese food. It's a wonderful memory for me to build all night and enjoy greasy, unhealthy food for the rest of the day and wake up the next morning and feel wonderful. We're excited about being able to being able to play with this system and really learn about what makes Aptos different, from its unprecedented high throughput to lowest latency to the world-class fees, and be able to build things that just aren't possible in today's existing platforms. We're really pumped to see, as you think through this space, what is your creativity here? How do you unlock new value? And for us, it's not just about competing with the existing Web2 systems. It's about what can you enable beyond those Web2 systems. So when you think about, say, for example, an exchange like NASDAQ, amazing, performant, incredible system today that serves a really important use case. We're not trying to beat NASDAQ one-to-one. We're trying to beat NASDAQ in the things it can't do. What can you do when you have a bunch of composable DEXs and aggregators and liquidity across these systems that can be composed independently? That's the kind of things you guys can unlock by leveraging this technology and your creativity and your inspiration and your innovation to build new platforms, new products out in this space. So we're super excited about what you guys have done. Super excited about the response to our first global hackathon, and we're really truly interested to see these upcoming presentations. So thank you very much. Now I'll pass it off to Neil now.
Hey everyone, good to be here. I'll keep it short. I think Bashar, Kevin, and Avery covered it really well. I want to add that I had an opportunity to go through the demos over the last couple of days, and I was blown away by what many of you guys created. And so the future really is bright on Aptos, from AI to DeFi, stablecoins, consumer, and a lot more. I want to continue to see this growth even beyond this hackathon. What I'm most excited about is to see these projects go live on mainnet, get users, get adoption, and get venture funding. And that's something that I think is right around the corner for many of you, where we're starting to see more deployment into this ecosystem, where over $150 million has already been allocated to projects building on Aptos across 30 different fundraisers over the last 2 years. And so I think there's a lot more to come there, and I'm confident that this cohort from this hackathon will drive the next level of growth for Aptos. But with that, I'll yield back my time, and Kevin, I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, I'll take it. So just before we head on with the, unless Kevin, you want to jump in?
Nope, all good. I'll let you do it, I think.
Okay, yeah. Thanks so much for everyone
Thanks.
from the Aptos Foundation and Aptos Labs. Well, just before we head into the demos, I know we're on quite a tight schedule, so I won't talk for too long. Just a quick recap of what's at stake here. There's a 500K USD prize pool. In addition to that, we've got bounties from Marana, Mizu Wallet, Mexi, Kana Labs, Foresight, Nodit, Iconia, and of course the Aptos Foundation. So there's a ton of rewards up for grabs. No pressure, guys, if you're doing your demos today. And a big shout out to Alice from Foresight Ventures, Jay and Jimmy from Nodit, Yisa from Mexi Ventures, Alex from Iconia, and Karthik from Kana Labs. They're the judges, so thanks for jumping on this call. We've got the 5 tracks separated into 3 groups, and there'll be strictly 5 minutes each. I will be timing, so sorry if I have to interrupt you. But without any further ado, let's crack on with the demos. So the first project in the category of DeFi and RWA will be Panana Predictions. Are you ready to do your demo?
Yeah, sure.
Aaron, hey.
Oh, hey. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, all good. Floor's yours.
Perfect. Okay, great. So, hey, my name is Aaron, and I'm going to present you Panana Predictions today. It's your Telegram-powered prediction marketplace. And first of all, I want to answer the question, what is a prediction market? So prediction markets function by letting users bet based on the likelihood of specific events. So you can bet either on crypto prices, for example, if they will go up or down within a predefined period of time, or on real-world events such as the US presidential election, or who will be the next Formula One drivers champion. And yeah, why did we choose to build a prediction market on Telegram? So at the beginning of the hackathon, we looked at the numbers and we were shocked, like it's insane. There's so much transaction volume in prediction markets. It grew 565% in 2024 and has surpassed 3.1 billion. So this is like a lot of transaction volume. And the same goes for Telegram. So it has over 500 million users already using Telegram mini apps. So this is the reason why we actually decided to build a prediction market on Telegram. And the problem we see is that traditional prediction markets have high barriers to entry. So it's a complex onboarding and participation process. People don't know how to get started with the prediction markets. They don't know how to propose new markets, or sometimes it's quite difficult to propose new markets. And traditional prediction markets have limited mobile accessibility because they target mostly the desktop audience, and they also have slow and infrequent predictions. So our solution is a community-centered prediction ecosystem. So we have an easy onboarding via our Telegram bot. So you have, for example, an FAQ directly integrated into our Telegram bot. So it's easy to get started. And you can also create new markets directly in the app. So it's also super easy for you to propose new market, to create new market, and to participate on the platform. In addition, we have an advanced Telegram integration and mobile-first design. So we're really targeting the mobile audience. For example, we support notifications if the prediction market is going to end soon, 5 minutes before it ends. You can, for example, get a new notification and get notified that the market is going to end. And at least the last point is we have automated market resolution, which means that the prediction markets are more frequent and more sped up compared to the traditional ones. So our goal was making prediction markets accessible while creating powerful traction and visibility on Aptos. I'm going to show you a short video about the features we already integrated into our platform, and enjoy it.
Panana Predictions, the pioneering decentralized prediction market on the Aptos network. Win APT by predicting crypto prices, or bet on real-world events. Available in Telegram bot and web app. Set and show notifications. Get a detailed market overview. Easily create your own prediction market. Track personal performance and global stats. And out of predictions.xyz.
Okay, so this was an overview of the features we've built, some of the features, not all of them. And these are actually screenshots from our app, so no mockups. This is everything you can try by yourself later after this presentation. So you can bet on crypto and price movement. So you can bet up or down, for example. We also got a change indicator of the price powered by the Mexi API. We got some Telegram notifications. If you click on the bell, you can enable your Telegram notifications for this market. You can always create your own market by clicking on the banana at the top. And once a market ends, it automatically gets resolved using switchboard oracles directly on chain. So the second category we have is real-world events. So people can also create or propose their own markets, create their own markets. And the market will be created as a requested market. And then other users can upvote it. And as soon as it has enough upvotes, it can automatically be promoted to an open market where users can start betting on it. Then we have the personal profile and statistics page where it shows you your balance, for example, and how much you've betted and, for example, the markets you betted on. And we also have a global data and statistics page where we show aggregated data across all the different markets available from the noded indexer API. So what are the next steps? So the next steps are that we want to make banana predictions. We want to get it live on Aptos mainnet, and feature-wise, we want to implement automated real-world market resolution via optimistic oracles, support for meme coins and USDT, and fast-paced predictions powered by AI. And our vision is becoming world's leading prediction marketplace. So this is our team. We are highly skilled and a top-notch team with years of experience in business, product, and tech. And we want to continue working on this product and join our Telegram community today to get notified as soon as we go live on mainnet, or contact us for partnerships.
Thanks, Aaron. That's 5 minutes. So thanks so much for that. If there's any questions quickly from the judges. If not, we will move swiftly on, but thank you so much, Aaron, for that.
Yeah.
And going forward, I will raise my hand when there's 30 seconds remaining, just so you have a little heads up. Okay, so the next project is Sentra Protocol. Are you ready?
Yes, let me share my screen real quick.
Okay, so 30 seconds for time's up, I'll raise my hand. Yeah, floor's yours.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yep.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex from Sentra Protocol, which is being built by NEC Labs and Decentraland Labs. It's a pleasure for me to be here today as a finalist to introduce Sentra and demonstrate our product. Sentra aims to enhance Aptos ecosystem by introducing a universal restaking layer that makes it easy to provide security to various decentralized services. With Sentra, new innovative services can leverage existing trust network from day one, removing the need to review and incentivize their own validator sets. So what problem are we addressing? Essentially, Sentra is built to provide 3 main network participants with a marketplace that allows them to achieve what they want and what they cannot achieve on their own. These include stakers who want to earn more reward on their APT or stake APT without running their own infrastructure. Developers who want their service to be secure but don't want to undergo the complexities of development and maintenance at the infrastructure level. And operators who want more reward by maximizing the use of the validation infrastructure. And to address these challenges, Sentra provide a pool security layer with a restaking mechanism and an open marketplace for actively validated services, or AVS, which benefits all participants. How Sentra works. Using our protocol, developer can create a service that rely on operators to validate tags. They can define the consensus parameters such as slashing and reward conditions. Operator can choose what service they want to support and register to that AVS. And then operator will perform tags to secure the services and earn reward. And staker can deposit their Aptos or liquid stake Aptos on Sentra and delegate their stake to an operator and earn reward. Okay, now let's move to the demo part. You can connect your wallet here. Here you can see the dashboard providing information about your restake amount, your claimable reward, and a list of available assets for restaking. Now let's try restake your APT here. You choose your how you want to restake. Click group the transaction. So here you can see your share in the staking pool here. The stake manager will take the deposit and forward it to the staking pool. Next, for your stake to be utilized, you can select a trusted operator to delegate your stake to. Here you can see this operator is handling. Click that delegate. Look. Now your assets has been delegated to this operator, and let them handle the operation of handling the AVS security. Okay, next we will demo an example of AVS, which is an Ethereum Aptos bridge service named Sentra Bridge. Okay. Okay, you connect your MetaMask address here. Choose the amount you want to bridge. Enter the recipient address here. Okay, now on the left side, you can see how operator and the aggregator server operate for the bridge AVS. The service takes 1% fee, and the AVS will take a portion of that and distribute the reward to operators and staker. And as soon as the deposit on Ethereum is confirmed, the operator will catch a new event that a bridging tax is created, and the ZK proof will be generated. The operator will send the results along with its signature to the aggregator, and the aggregator will then check if total stake backing this result meets a predefined quorum threshold, meaning
Alex,
that
your time's up. You can have a couple of seconds just to wrap it up.
okay, so here the assets has been transferred to from Sepolia testnet to Aptos testnet. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and now I'm open to question if we still have time.
We may have time for one question if there's any questions from the judges. Going forward, if you have a question as a judge, please just write it in the Zoom chat box and I will ask it, or you can ask it after the presentation. Okay, thanks, Alex. We should move swiftly on to the next project, which will be Legato. And let me know if you can't see when I raise my hand 30 seconds before the end. Just give you a warning so you know, so I don't have to butt in and interrupt you.
All right, so can I start now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, my name is Pisut from Legato. We're actually building next-gen DeFi market prediction with AI. Basically, the whole concept of Legato is that we are leveraging AI to analyze unstructured data on the internet, like news, social media posts, and use it to set critical parameters for our DeFi service. And during the hackathon, we have made a Legato prediction market that now live on Aptos mainnet. We do now support BTC and air price prediction, and we do have one more custom market that we're going to show you after. We provide a real-time dynamic odds with AI. Anyone also can provide liquidity to earn passive income. The system comprises of two main modules. The first is the AI engine that analyzes external data and find outcome probability and update the smart contract. Second module is the smart contract itself that either collecting liquidity from the LP providers or letting user to bet over the outcome. On our system, each market can support up to 4 possible outcomes, not only yes and no. and the odds is subject to change at any time based on various factors. For example, if someone bet on the outcome B, the odds will decrease a little bit. Because of the odd is actually calculated inside the smart contract using this following formula that weighting between the probabilities that's set by AI engine and the current outcome liquidity. The liquidity pool is also integrated with Legato liquid staking system. Whenever you provide the liquidity to us, you also can earn a staking reward for Aptos network at the same time. So right now, let's switch to the products demo. Sorry. We live at Aptos Mainnet. Basically, you can predict BTC price, F price over the next 2 weeks, but we do have one custom market that cover major events like right now we have a US election, so anyone can predict who's going to win US election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. But if you don't want to bet, you can also provide liquidity to the pool. Like we can start from 1F, and then you're going to receive the LP token in return that the value going to increase over time, which means when you withdraw it, you're going to get more F back. And now we try to bet on the outcome. Just choose the outcome you want to bet. For example, if I want to bet that Donald Trump going to win the election, and I'm going to bet with 0.1 F, the current odds right now is 1.8. If I win, I'm going to get around 0.18 F around this date. And Legato going to take a winning fee of 10%. When you bet, we don't take a fee. We take a fee when you win it. We just bet. All right, you can see the position is coming over here. And now we need to wait until the result has been concluded. And then the smart contract will distribute the price to the winners automatically. And the last thing, we're going to show you how odds has been calculated by AI. It works by we need to provide the context, which is the news that related to the candidate of the election, and we just like put all the news to the GitHub for easy to implement on this version. And after that, we have a short video clip to show how it works. Oh, sorry. Sort of this. Oh, it's sort of this. Sorry.
Gonna have to wrap it up soon.
Okay, so you can see the AI down right. Review the document that we provide and suggest the probability values and update the smart contract. And then if we refresh the website, you can see the odds just change based on like the latest news that we provide to the AI. And yeah, that's all for us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Pisuf. Any questions? Feel free to ask them in the chat. And I can see we've got a question already for Panana. Aaron, if you want to reply to that in the chat, that would be great. And then we'll move on. That's all from the first track, which is DeFi RWA. We're going to be moving on to the social track, which is also part of Group 1. So do we have Cook app?
Hi, let me quickly share my screen. Okay. Sorry. Can you see my screen?
Yep, looks good. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Okay, sure. GM everyone, today I'm super excited to share more about Cook app. a Telegram-based on-chain social app that gamifies alpha discovery in Web3 Tinder style. We are building something that will be the fastest and most fun way to get the latest alpha in crypto. I think we can all agree with this problem that it's increasingly getting too hard to keep up with news in the crypto space. We spend a significant amount of time on X and yet still have no way to be perfectly aware of all niche in the crypto space. X algorithm sucks and usually it becomes too much of an echo chamber. If you are following all Ethereum accounts, you tend to miss innovation happening outside of Ethereum, for example. Sophisticated investors pay thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars monthly to companies like Kaido, Nansen, Delphi, and more to gain an edge with social sentiment and to get the latest research news from social networks like us. But what about 99% of investor and everyday crypto users who can't afford it? One cool thing about us is we understand how important Telegram is. People want alpha directly to their Telegram. However, no single person can keep up with the constant stream of insights 24/7, 365, consistently without bias. So this is where Cook comes in. It's three things in one. First is a Tinder-style swipe-to-earn game where we crowdsource degens and users to determine a post, is it alpha or noise. Every swipe action is an on-chain transaction on Aptos. It is casually users' fastest way to get the latest alpha in crypto. Last but not least, in the back, the project focus is a crossover between data and analytics and marketing. Let me show you a demo of how it works. Yeah. So I have recorded this video for the demo day, but actually the Telegram bot is working. If anyone interested to check it out, feel free to visit our DoraHacks build page. So basically you can see from the screen here where you can type /start to launch the app. There's three main functions here. Swipe to earn, the main page, what's cooking, where you can visit the alpha timeline, and learn more. Currently just redirects to our DoraHacks build page. Yeah. First, let's start with swipe to earn. Here you can see this is the main layout of the Cook app. Clicking connect a wallet, introduce the users to Aptos Connect, where you can just create an Aptos account using Google. It's really that easy. For the sake of the demo, I will go with connecting Mizu wallet where it's already connected on my device. So yeah. So here's the main swipe action where it's sponsored by Aptos gasless transaction technology. If you swipe left to vote for noise, and your choice of vote is not the consensus, for example, in this video, we are voting a particular post as noise, while the consensus so far is alpha, you will get a random number from 0 to 10. If you swipe right, indicating there is alpha, and that's the consensus from the users so far, you'll earn a random reward, 10 to 100 Cook tokens. Okay, we will be renaming the name of the token, but for the sake of this speech, let's stick to the Cook. The random reward number comes from the randomness API from Aptos, ensuring true randomness. Since curated posts are limited, we believe in game theory where this highly mitigates random spams. Things like swiping all right, since users will want to maximize their earning. So, secondly, next, let's go to what's cooking. It's casual users' fastest way to get the latest alpha in crypto. You will see the most popularly voted alphas in the timeline format. No more doom scrolling on X if you just want to know the latest alpha that's happening in the space. In the future, this will be more AI optimized, where we will segment the alpha rated content into key categories and take into account weightage. In our roadmap, we will also include paid services. Paid services revenue share will go back to the stakers. There will also be other staking perks like features unlocks. These include a daily or weekly summary option, integration with LLM to answer tailored questions, and more. All these will add tremendous utility to the Cook token. Obviously, all of these are not concrete roadmaps, yet we will be listening and learning from all of our users. Yeah, that's about it for Cook. Anyone have any questions?
Thank you, Sarah. Any questions from the judges?
What is the utility of the Cook token section?
You mean for the token or the swiping?
Yes, the token.
The token, is it? Oh yeah, we will be actually for the business part. I'm actually a lead engineer. Business is usually handled by my other co-founder. So like happy to chat more after this. Yeah, demo day.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And another quick question. So if I swipe wrongly, as a user, if I swipe incorrectly, do I get negative points? Do you rate users as well, actually, based on their swipe?
Oh yeah, if users swipe the wrong consensus, they will not get negative points because like it's boring for users. So you will get like 0 tokens or 0 to 10, just more amount of tokens.
Right. Then doesn't it encourage users to always swipe what others have done, actually?
I think
Just to
you
earn tokens, just to earn points?
no, because they need to like to get the correct consensus to earn more tokens. In fact, correct?
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
anyone
thanks,
else?
Karthik. Thanks, Saraf. Any more questions? I think we need to move on. Any more questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. So
Yeah,
the
happy
next
to
project
answer.
would...
Yeah.
Thanks. The next project on the stage would be by UWU, or UWU, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Shrung,
Hello, can you see my screen?
can see it and we can hear you. Yeah, off you go.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Chung from BigU team. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to introduce you to BigU, a next generation live streaming platform built on Aptos design for an interactive experience with AI-driven virtual influencer for KOLs and a unique token-based economy. Our mission is to provide a platform where fans can engage with virtual KOLs through real-time interaction, while both fans and KOL gain reward and participate in decentralized governance. BigU solved three core issues with traditional live stream platform. The first one is limited fan engagement. Often, fan interactions stop at basic chat or gifting. BigU rewards fans with unique fan token based on how engaged they are during streams. Second one is lack of support for aspiring KOLs. Not everyone is comfortable streaming in front of a camera. BigU allows KOL to use custom or pre-designed avatars powered by AI, which generate interactive response tailored to each KOL's personality. The third one is restrict monetization option for KOL. Through BigU, KOLs can earn through fans token, their NFT collection, project token, and by competing in platform-based events, giving them diverse and sustainable revenues. Now, let's join Kara's live stream. Right now it's private, so only fans can join her subscription, can watch her exclusive content. Go ahead and subscribe. Now that I joined her subscription and I can access the stream, I send Kira gift, which raise the progress toward to her stream targets. Once the targets are reached, fans get a drop fan token based on their contribution, and by subscribing to her channel, similar to YouTube, I also get notified every time she go live. Now, let's join Mika's live stream. She's currently in the combat session against another streamer, Hoshino. In this season, the winner decided by fan interaction, mostly through donation. Each combat lasts for 15 minutes, with the winning KOL receiving reward in project token and a share gift from the losing side. I'll send a gift to Mika. This is a magic beer. And you'll see her interaction score increase, bringing her closer to victory. If I want to support Hoshino instead, I'd go to her live stream and donate there. Let's check out Mika's profile. Here, I can see her recommend videos, fan token information, recent, her exclusive collection, recent stream categories, and other suggest streamer. I can click to watch more her videos or explore additional detail. Back to the homepage, we can see her fan token detail like the token name, current price chain, and trading volume. If you want to buy or swap her fan token, just click on it and you'll be direct to swap it. Click on her collection. You can see more detail about each item. You can browse and click buy now to purchase any item directly. I can head to the token page where all available fan token are listed. Here I can browse and register for any fan token I'm interested in. On the swap page, I can trade between fan token and BQ tokens seamlessly. I just select the token I want to trade for, like BQ and Hosino, and enter the amount I want to buy. On the leaderboard page, I can view the top streamer on BQ. Right now, Hosino, Mika, and Kiara are the top 3 based on their fan token price. I can also filter to see top streamer by other aspects like subscriber, total earning, and contribution. And I can also choose different time periods for ranking inside. The BQ team combines top experts in competitive programming, including IOI medalists and ICPC 1 finalists with advanced Web3 development skill. We are passionate about creating groundbreaking blockchain solution and bring social marketing experience to engage deeply with our community. Together, we aim to transform live streaming with DeFi and with BQ. Thank you for hearing. I'm looking for your question.
Thank you, Trung. Any questions from the judges? No? Okay, thanks for your presentation. The next project, and this is the last project for group number 1, is FundMate.
Yes, let me quickly share my screen. Okay, can I start?
Yeah, looks good. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, can I start? Okay, welcome to our project FundMate. It's a decentralized social platform that combines secure messaging and seamless cryptocurrency payments, making it easy to chat, split bills, and send money. FundMate empowers seamless and secure financial interactions with everyday social communication. For the smart contracts, we use the Move language, the Aptos COI. For the front end, we use Next.js, the Aptos TypeScript SDK, and the Aptos wallet adapter. What can you do with FundMate? You can create profiles, search for usernames, add friends, send messages, send payments, request payments, create groups, add members to groups, split payments in a group, split expense in a group, and track everything on-chain. For the onboarding flow, a user opens FundMate. It checks if his wallet's connected. If so, it will be redirected to the application page. If not, it will prompt you an option to choose for any wallet selector you like. Then ID creation pop-up will be shown. And if you have an ID, then you will be granted access to the application. For our first feature that we're going to show, we have the one-to-one chat messaging solution. You can send messages, which will be tracked on-chain, send payments, and send payment requests. We also have a group function that basically does the same, but with more people joining into the conversation. Let us now show a quick demo of this. First, a user launches the application for any wallet like. We will now use the Petra wallet. He approves his transaction. He will choose a name to create an ID, which will be the username. Let's say Vitalik. Now he approves the message. Now my friend Martin will be handling the communication with me in the chat. I will send a request for the payment. Let's say we want a payment request for coffee. And send request. And I will also send a message on chain.
And now I will send the payment to Paul. Yeah, so.
Let us wait till Martin has sent the payment.
So I've sent the payment. So Paul should be able to see that.
Yeah, you can see that the payment has been received. And let's now send a payment directly to Martin. Let's do the same amount. And let's say event tickets for DEF CON, because that's upcoming. You can approve it, and you can see that it's being sent. You can also create groups through this function. Let's just say, for simplicity reasons, new group. And you can see a new group is created here. Let's also check on the Explorer to see that our transactions actually came true. So first, click on the first sender of this. And you can see the payload. Wait, oh. Let's first see the payload here. Oh, there's something wrong. Yeah, let's see here the send payment. And you can see with the payload that the sender address is here, the amount, and the string. So why choose FundMate? Keyless accounts for user friendliness, easy interaction with any Aptos ecosystem user address, fast finality times for under 1 second, and the cost of transactions are very low. And lastly, we can use send payments under any context with on-chain messages. So even for public goods or anything you'd like. This is the team, me here and me. You can see our LinkedIn and our Twitter, which you can contact us to work with us and actually deploy this application to mainnet eventually. That was our demonstration and presentation actually, and happy to see you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, FundMate. Any questions from the judges?
Yes. So are the messages that you send via the app also on-chain?
Yeah, they are. We can actually show this, I think.
Okay, but why would I want to spend money and send messages?
Yeah, so right now the transaction fees were very low, so we figured that it would be a nice feature to have. But indeed, if we want to actually deploy this to mainnet, we would think in a more private solution, because this would be more for attestations. So if you have like a context you want to be verified, you want to have verifiable, then it would make sense to have it like in a public space. But if you want to have like private messaging, then we would make sure to not track it on chain and do it in a different way. So there are more use cases to this. So we think the note, the description you sent with payment will be the attestation, and then the individual messages will be private eventually.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions? If not, then that is the end of group one. Thank you very much to all the presenters. So we'll move on to group two. The next track is gaming NFT, and the first project we have is Forged Realms IP incubation with games. Are you ready to present?
Yes. Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready. So are we audible?
Your audio is a little bit quiet. Could you do anything with your microphone?
Hello, are we audible now?
You're audible. Just try and speak as loud as you can. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Srikanth, and alongside me is Shruti.
Sorry, I think the audio, is everyone else hearing that? Not great. I think you may need to do something with your audio connection.
Yeah, I think we can't hear him.
We can't hear you, Sridhi. Sometimes if you choose your computer connection instead of your headphones for audio input, it's better. Do you want to try saying something now? So we can't hear you, Sridhi. So why don't we jump to the next project and then we'll come back to Forged Realms afterwards, if that's okay. So the next project would be Jetton. And then Shrideep will come back to you afterwards.
Hello, everyone. We are excited to be here and introduce you our project Jetton, a decentralized and trustless poker platform that reshaped the fairness of online gaming. Traditional poker apps rely on centralized servers, leaving players vulnerable to manipulation and cheating. Jetton eliminates these risks by building on the Aptos blockchain and using advanced cryptographic techniques like ZK snarks to verify every step of the game, ensuring it's completely tamper-proof. With Jetton, you don't need to trust a platform or another player. The integrity of each game is guaranteed by mathematics, not a middleman. Now, we will walk you through the technical features that make this possible and show you Jetton in action.
Hi, everyone. Before we start, I should point out that to provide a better user experience, we have developed an in-game wallet. Basically, when the user connects its main wallet to the game, the game will create another wallet and fund it through the user main wallet. After that, this wallet is going to use for all the user transactions to basically prevent showing a permission pop-up on every user action. When a player checking a table, it will publish an LGAML public key, which going to be used for shuffle and encrypting the deck and also decrypting the playing cards. Also, each player, when the smart contract start the game, each player going to take turn on shuffling the deck. Each player basically going to generate an ZK snark proof, which is going to get verified on chain to ensure that the user has not cheated during the shuffle process and everything has gone fine. Also, we have developed another ZK circuit which is responsible for decrypting the cards. This circuit will generate a decryption share, which is also going to get, which is also getting verified and aggregated on chain to compute the actual value of each playing card. So the contract can act according to the limited hold'em rule set. Also, as I said, in Jetton, everything is on chain. Every user action, including shuffle, decryption of the card, and other action like as raising or calling a bet. Aptos low finality transaction time and high TPS basically allowed us to achieve it and implement everything on chain. Also, thanks to the nodis, we were able to retrieve all our smart contract events to provide a better user experience through providing a better interactivity in the web application. Now let's talk about the future of the Jetton.
Here is an overview about the zero knowledge deck, and also about the accomplishment and what we did during the hackathon. You can give an overview too. So, what's the vision? We look beyond our current poker game. We envision transforming Jetton into a social Web3 gaming platform. So, what's next steps? Option communication support to decrease transaction fees and enhance user experience. Jetton will introduce an NFT marketplace where players can create, buy, sell, and trade exclusive in-game assets like avatars or character skins. We will consider supporting other chains to extend our platform to support assets from other chains from compatible ecosystems. Jetton will be where players can build their profiles and communicate with each other, even through audio and video for friendly and interactive games like Avalon. We plan to offer a subscription model for users seeking advanced features and exclusive content. To make the platform more engaging, we'll host a sponsored tournament, bringing in unique rewards for participants. And last but definitely not least, Jetton DAO. Using a governance tokens will empower our community to vote on decisions shaping the direction of platform development and features we have discussed. Today, we have shown you the foundation of a new gaming platform. In this decentralized space, players play and shape the game with our vision for gamified NFT marketplaces and community-driven governance. At the end, we want to thank the Aptos ecosystem for the opportunity to compete in this hackathon and for supporting on this journey. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. Is there any question?
Thank you, guys. Yeah, any questions? Okay, if you have any questions later, feel free to ask them in the Zoom chat. And then we're going to go back to Forged Realms. Hopefully your audio is sorted. Thanks, Jetton.
Thanks, guys.
Forged Realms, are you still here? Okay, maybe he's having connection issues. So we'll move on to on-chain treasure hunt multiplayer.
Hey guys, this is Amal from Proudline Studios, along with my partner Atreyu from Pixel Pirates. Atreyu is going to quickly share his screen, and we're going to show you what we're working with.
Thanks, Amal. All right, so here we go, jumping in. Can everyone hear me, James? Just go with that to start.
Yeah, nice and clear.
Awesome, perfect. All right, hello everyone, I'm Atreyu, the founder of Pixel Pirates and creator of Treasure Hunt with Proudline Studios. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about entirely on-chain gaming and the future of what I believe to see as gaming as a whole. With over 3 billion gamers globally, I'm excited to present Treasure Hunt, showcasing what's possible today with a unique opportunity for innovation and growth in the gaming industry of tomorrow. But before we jump into the game, I want to show and talk a little bit about how we got to where we are today with our current game. We started from ground zero with the conceptualization and design of this project, starting from fundamentals of building entirely on-chain game. We brought it to alpha testing phase where we commenced our development and tested out our core functionalities and game loops. From there, we went into beta version and a testnet, where we are today, where we've had some closed ecosystem events, bringing in the Pixel Pirate community to gather feedback and test out the current flows, functionalities, and features that we have today. Next, we're bringing in mainnet, and excited to be bringing all of these feedbacks and functionalities into the mainnet ecosystem of Aptos. Moving forward, we're already excited to be introducing V2 with more game mechanics, rewards for players, and even more scalable game design that can handle greater than 15,000 transactions per second, gasless stations, gas station integration, and more. So before we jump into the game, let's talk about how Treasure Hunt is actually creating any revenue. There's two routes here, with in-game purchases that we'll talk about what power-ups are in the future of this presentation, and usage-based pricing model. So every dig is a small transaction and a big component of entirely on-chain gaming. We take a small amount of apt per transaction and drive that into the Treasure Hunt wallet. So the exciting part, the game overview. Really quick, Treasure Hunt is an entirely on-chain browser-based game, multiplayer, tap, play to win, and pay to win, and play to earn. Sorry, it's a mouthful. The communal games concept that rallies players together with a common goal of digging through the treasure map to uncover the hidden secrets beneath. More players playing this game, the more exciting visually it gets. For the competitive nature folks like myself, an on-chain leaderboard also exists, striving to see who will ultimately be the #1 pirate with the most digs during a game period. So with that, we have some key features that we ended up developing into this demo and into Treasure Hunt. Some of them are the multiplayer tap game that I just mentioned. The others is Aptos features like keyless and the easy access to get into a game. Randomness API, which is the fundamental aspect of the treasure map and how you're seeing on the right-hand side of the screen now, where squares are being dug. The potential for thousands of TPS. This unlocks actually entirely on-chain gaming, where I think for us as game developers have always been restricted as trade-offs that now are open for us to actually build the things that we always wanted to. An on-chain leaderboard, NFT score multipliers, such as if you hold a pixel pirate in your keyless wallet, guess what? You're going to get a multiplier to your total dig count, just meaning that you get more rewards every single day. Game management is also entirely on-chain. The ability to start, end, pause, resume, manage NFT collections, and those bonuses associated with them all on-chain through our smart contract functions. And our reward mechanism, where we have a daily pool that we'll talk about in a second here that is contributed through Gwei and the power-up purchases that redistributes automatically back to every player every single day. The fundamental piece of this is that there's no database. Every number, statistic, and piece of information you see on this chain, on this game, is entirely managed through the Aptos blockchain. There's dig counts, global states, map squares, the counts on those map squares, the leaderboard, and more are all managed through the Aptos blockchain, making it entirely on-chain. So let's jump into the game here a little bit on the right-hand side and go through some of this. As you can kind of see, we have this map that's made up. But before we jump into that map, we're going to go through the sign-in function and just go through the entire flow here. So I'm going to sign in through the Pixel Pirates account, creating a wallet, and jumping into the game really quickly. Giving it a second here as everything kind of spins up. We'll be jumping into the game in no time. All right, let's just refresh the page really quick here and jump back in. Usually taking a second or two to end up logging in, no problem. As we have the loading bar here to help progress when people are getting into the game. But if we can't go through keyless, what we're going to end up doing here is showing the actual game experience itself. So as you can kind of see, the more people playing this game, it's made up of 72 squares. The 72 squares ends up being a multi-dig function here that shows what's possible. We have power-up functionalities that make auto-digging even easier and faster. All this through our partners with the community meme token Gwei that end up contributing to our total daily pool. This daily pool is redistributed back to players every single day based on the total available daily pool. If you're excited about building on entirely on-chain gaming, the future of interoperability, pushing the bounds of what gaming is today, please reach out. Again, my name is Atreyu. I'm the founder of Pixel Pirates and creator of Treasure Hunt. Thank you.
Thank you, Atreyu. I was just about to jump in, but you wrapped it up perfectly in time. Any questions from the judges? Okay. Again, any questions can be asked in the Zoom chat. And we're going to go back to Forged Realms. I think you have your connection and audio sorted. Are you ready to take the stage?
Yes.
That sounds much clearer.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Shrikant, and alongside me is Srideep. We are the developers of Forged Realms, an innovative incubation platform for memes and decentralized IP. You might wonder, like, what do you mean by the incubation platform for memes and decentralized IP? Okay, let us explain how we are transforming this space. Look at the traditional meme coin platforms like Pump.Fun. They primarily reward early finance risk takers. While this might seem fair at launch, the reality is different. Successful meme coins like Popcat and WIF thrive because of their underlying meme strength and communities that champion them. That's where Forged Realms stands apart. We prioritize rewarding those who genuinely add value by generating attention and engagement. So we have created an immersive environment where users can experience meme worlds firsthand. This isn't just about launching new memes, it's about sustaining and growing existing communities while rewarding content creators. By integrating with social platforms like X and TikTok, we measure and reward a real social impact. The more attention and engagement your content generates, the greater your rewards. So like for a coin which gets launched and watching it among all the rising coins, you can bring your character into this platform before the launch of a meme coin and encourage the community to create the content. If your character gains the enough attention, the community or the users who backed the coin and created the coin will be incentivized. Yeah. So here, this is a Forged Realms platform where like you'll be having a leaderboard. Like currently, we are having the current IP, single IP, which is a Chewy. So for that, like this is a leaderboard which helps us like how many users are backing it, and which also helps in rewarding or incentivizing the users. So let us quickly get into the lobby and let's see what does it have. So like I enter the lobby and we have multiple characters, but currently we are going with the first current IP, that is Chewy. So this is the Chewy character which is a successful IP on this platform. So here are the portals, like various portals. There are like the first portal is kind of endless quest, where you'll be having a world which is being destroyed by a monster, and you'll have to go through some obstacles. Let me show that. Yeah, yeah. So you will have to go through some obstacles and collect the coins. So these aren't just tokens. These are real tokens which can be useful for purchasing or purchasing accessories like clothes, some weapons, or which can be useful for creating the content in the cinematic meme studio. That will be going through next. What about all the meme studio? So here, these are the coins which will be added to your real wallet, and like the coins can be used in creating like purchasing the assets and accessories for the for your character, which can be used in creating content and like using it like basically sharing and making like grabbing the attention on the platforms like X or like TikTok, so that the main aim is it's not first and foremost thing, and it's not a play to earn game, but yeah. So it's where the most of the more attention on or popularity your content generates, the greater your rewards. So this is a cinematic meme studio where you can create content with your character. So let me take you through a content or select like some predefined scene, that is Chewy Love. It is a tale of Chewie and Juliet. It is a kind of like taken as an inspiration from Romeo and Juliet. Let me play you. So camera 1 and camera 2. So where like the female character, which like I have purchased the accessory or cloth, where I have created this content and I'll preview the content. So this is a content where like we have created between a love tale. Yeah. So this type of contents can be created and shared on social media, so that our token like meme coin can get more popularity and attention, which can generate more users, and as well as the users can be rewarded. Like apart from this, like users can create and produce shareable contents using their earned assets. Like currently, this is a predefined or like indefined creating studio, but also we are developing an AR and VR filters for next versions, allowing your character to mirror your movements and expressions. We are also building newsroom feature where communities can share meme market updates and trends. Like before wrapping it up, I would like to like tell you that our MVP is currently live on Aptos mainnet using real tokens and creating a real value. So and reiterating that this is not a play to earn game platform. We are building an ecosystem where community and creativity engagement drive success. Thank you. Thank you for your attention, and thank you, judges, for giving us opportunity.
Thank you, Srideep. That looked great. And I think it was a bit laggy through Zoom, but hopefully on the live stream, it will be better on the other end. So looks great. Any questions quickly from the judges? Okay, we should move on. But if you have any questions for Srideep, then ask them in the chat. And now we're on to the next track, which is the unexpected. So Action X, once Srideep has stopped sharing, feel free to take the floor. Oh, there was one question, I think, from Harry about the last project, and it was, which engine did you use to build the game?
Hello, do you hear me and see my video?
Yep, I can see you, Harry. All good?
Yep. Okay. So how about this? Now, all right. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Harry from the Aptos team, and today I'm introduce our build during the Aptos Hackathon for unexpected chat. So let's go. First, I have a question for you guys here that do you know where a link? So for me, my simple answer is that when you access to the internet and you go to the browser, type in some ul.com, and the URL will return you the website. And this is how the link work on the Web2. So it's the same with the Web3, but it has some difference. The first problem we have, we see the problem when people are using Web3, they have to connect multiple accounts, and not only that, they have to do the same thing over and over. And actually, this will be the time consuming and inconvenient. So I wonder that what if we can build the link could interact directly with the blockchain feature? And the second question is what if anyone they can use, they don't need to live in the website they are on. So this question is by my team to create a solution, and we call that is the blockchain link. So now all you need is a blockchain link. This will change how people they use the blockchain on internet. So our solution will build a tool to have people that can generate the link, and this link can like the review UI, and people that can interact with the link. And for me, that I believe that we can see how it works, you guys. So you can see go to the direct to the asyncibt.com to try our demo. So for now, I can demo simple use case. This is a donation link, and all you need now is have to Aptos Connect account to create your special link. So I will copy my address and fill in this form to create donation link. The cool thing is when we generate the link is that we can show the review UI before we start the session. So now I can enter this link to show the review UI to know what it does. Here you are. So you can interact with the button, choose your token to sign transaction, and this I will sign this transaction, approve, and the transaction of donation is successful. So we can see it on Explorer. Yeah, and this is just a simple use case. We can do more things like do an airdrop for my NFT, or using voting from DAO, a lot of things. And actually, this can change the business model, the user behavior on the Web3. the only limit for blockchain link is your imagination. Well, but that's not all. We can use this blockchain link to include your post on your social media. So in this demo, I can post to my egg, and here you are. We can interact with the link, and anyone they can see your profile to do this again. Yeah, like this. So I think that is not only for social media. We can have more another feature that interact with the AI. Yeah, and the AI can from your prompt we can generate the explanation and the blockchain link. So here you are. So you can see that I want to stake Aptos token, and the output will be like this. So we can stack on the AI response. Yeah, here. So our vision for AssetX is that we want to transform the traditional web app now will be the home to the blockchain the app, and anyone they can interact the things to their platform, their website, their blog, anything. And this is all about our pitching. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Thank you, Harry. Any questions for Harry?
No.
Okay, yeah, thanks though.
Yeah.
So we will move on to Kizab. Do we have the team from Kizab here? Oh, fan.
Can you share my screen? Can you see my
I can see it. Yep, and I can hear you. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Irfan, and today I want to talk about Hizab. So in this presentation, first we'll learn about this Hizab and then discuss benefit and see if it's ready to use. So what is Hizab? Hizab is a collection of tools and functions that help you build reactive web app for Aptos. Hizab Ballot Adapter is designed to be modular. We have official connectors, which are project sponsors. This way they can help the project, and we alternatively, Ballot can develop their own connector with zero dependency. Here you can see an example of how you can use Hizab Ballot. First, you create the config and then pass the config to the provider, and then you can use the Hizab hooks. Hizab also provide a type safety interface, not only adding typing and ensuring safe payload for Aptos SDK, but it also add reactivity and state management to the SDK function. Hizab also generate types for your API, so you can create, read, and write to your smart contract without any complexity. Writing and reading is fully managed. You can track loading, success, or error state of your call. It's also fully connected to the Ballot adapter, so you don't need to worry about the signer. So we also have a bunch of useful hooks that you can use it in your application. Or if you don't use React, you can just execute the core actions. Here is the example of one of our hooks. For example, use balance, you pass the address and you pass the coin type, or core action for the vanilla web app. And you will get a response with the name, decimal symbol, value, and formatted value. So Hizab also provides CLI. For example, this one is create Hizab CLI. You can create a front-end project with bare minimal boilerplate. And the CLI itself can automatically generate hooks and action for your smart contract modules. As you can see, I am adding the Hizab CLI as a dev dependency and initialize to create a config file for my application. And then when I add my APIs and plugins, I can just write Hizab generate and it generate and get the APIs for my application. So the benefits. So first benefit is familiar, and I wanted Khiza to have a familiar API for new developer and make their transition to Aptos for easy and fun. In addition, Khiza delivers a great developer experience through a modular API or automatic type and clear documentation. So users don't care about Aptos performance if the front end is broken or there is a lot of caching and big bundle sizes. Performance is a critical factor in any application, and Khiza is optimized to ensure efficient execution. The library is designed to minimize bundle size with the support for tree shaking and dead code elimination. Khiza also provide optimizing data handling by providing built-in support for caching, deduplicating, persistent, and much more through Tanstack query. Here you can see an example of there is the Khiza core, and on the right side there is already Aptos Lab valid adapter core. So the core function with the Khiza is 10x lighter, and it's even more lighter in the React because it's only a wrapper around the core functionality. Feature coverage. So Khiza support the most popular and community used Aptos SDK feature out of the box, and also support any wallet through its official connector and extendable API. So is it ready? Let's see a demo code. So this is a project that I basically bootstrap with the create Khiza CLI. And as you can see, we have a config file, a simple config file that I specify the network and the connector. For example, if I want to have another connector, I can use a Pontoon wallet. And that's it. And yeah, we have a config, then we can just pass the config to the Khiza provider. And yeah, that's it. That we can use the user account or connect, disconnect, or anything that you want. It's a bare minimum, and it's basically framework diagnostic. It doesn't force any user to use a specific UI library, and people can build.
Please wrap it up.
On top of this.
Out of time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so also we build a Khiza Connect. Basically, it's a wallet adapter which offers solution based on the current user environment, and it's built on top of the Khiza core. And if you have question, please send me DM on Twitter. And also this presentation is live at demo.day.khiza.dev. So if you want anything, you can find it here.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Irfan. Thank you. That was great. We don't have time for live questions, but anything, please put in the chat box or contact Irfan directly. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
The next project will be Compensate.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
This is the last project from the unexpected track, and then we'll be moving on to the final group, which is the final track, AI and DPIN. Compensate. Rahul, are you okay to share?
Yes. So I'm Rahul, and my project is Compensate. So organizations have to face several problems while managing the employee payments. Companies are required to maintain accurate payroll records. Traditional audits for these records can be time-consuming, costly, and expose employee data. Apart from these, there's cross-border payments. These payments are boring and lengthy. A swift payment can take more than 2 weeks to go through. Moreover, traditional payroll system relies on banks, and bank transactions can be easily tracked, specifically under strict governments. To resolve all these issues, I have come up with Compensate. Compensate thy workers. Compensate revolutionizes the payroll system with three things in mind. It is fair. Employers can pay the right calculated amount by the smart contract to their employees at any moment. It is fast. Aptos transactions execute within seconds, regardless of the geolocation. And it is secure. All employees must perform a ZK verification, which not only verifies the employees on chain, but also never divulges sensitive information to the public. All transactions between employee and employer are backed by cryptography. We are trying to onboard the future. Salaries are paid in cryptocurrencies. Employees and employers can be located anywhere, and no one needs to reveal their identity publicly on chain. Our service is beautiful and snappy and functional. Everything you would expect from a well-polished service that Compensate is. It is powered by Node.it, Aptos, Petra Wallet, Mizu Wallet. Now let's take a look at our demo. This is a landing page, and there are basically two portals, one for the employer plugin, another is employee login. Let's log in with Petra. This is the employer's dashboard. We can see the organization's name, the amount that is present in the treasuries, and the number of employees. All the transactions, whether it be adding an employee or funding the treasury or creating the organization, there are events that are emitted, and these events are indexed using Node.it. From here, we can add an employee. Let's take an address. Can be any job title and the salary. Here, the employee is added. Now, to pay a particular employee, the employer or the employee needs to do a ZK verification. So now let's take a look at the employee dashboard. Let's switch our wallet and log in for the employee. You can see the employee dashboard looks like this. The total amount that a particular employee can get in a month is 30 APT, as the employer has entered 1 APT per day. We can verify the employee. And this performs a ZK validation, but looks like we've hit an error, like the Tesla Cybertruck moment. So we're not able to verify it as of right now. Anyways, the future...
Almost out of time, so wrap it up, please.
Yes, so the future will be integrated to other applications and automate the process, create more dashboards, which will help in keeping track of your finances by the employer. And that would be it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to the Compensate team for that. We're running a bit behind schedule, so we're going to move straight on into the final track, which is AI and DePIN. So do we have Unity Network?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, looks good. Sounds good. Over to you.
Awesome. So, hello everyone. This is Vinay Adam, joined with Anirudh Adam. We both are the co-founders of Unity Network, a federated learning protocol with a focus on consumer apps or any platforms with large number of creators. So, for anyone who don't know, federated learning is a machine learning technique that enables multiple entities to collaboratively train a model, all while ensuring the data remains decentralized. In simple terms, you could leverage your data to train on someone else's AI models without sharing data with them. So let me show how Unity networks, how Unity does federated learning. So we partnered with a consumer application called Flashback, and all they had to do is just integrate our SDK. Once they integrate the SDK, any of their creator will see a Unity wallet along with the Unity specific functionalities. Just to give us a quick TLDR about this platform, Flashback is a platform which aggregates pictures from events and weddings, where so anyone could create an event, dump all the data from all the photographers, so that they could collaborate and aggregate the entire data of the event and quickly share pictures with them in like one click. And they could also, and this works great for weddings with a large number of attendees, where people could aggregate all the wedding photos and quickly share with them. And they're also building a relationship graph to create bespoke memories built on this data. So the challenge is how we can enable any of these creators of Flashback to become a part of this federated learning network. And these are the people who doesn't even know what blockchain is, and they doesn't know nothing about federated learning or anything else. So if I am a creator of a Flashback, so all I have to do is just create my events, upload the data, and go from my wallet and share my data with the network. As simple as that. So all I have to do is just swipe. By swiping, I'm agreeing for all the terms and conditions of this federated learning network. And I'm also giving permissions to enable auto train for all the audited models on the network. So once I swipe, I'm giving permissions to train on my data. And on that, in the background, Unity labels the data which shared by this creator, and it generates the labels. So anyone could see what sort of data is, what the size of the data, in this case 52,000 pictures, along with the type of data. This is a data of people, objects, accessories, etc. So any AI, any task manager or any person who creates a task to train their model could request for this data. So this is the dashboard for all the task creators. So if I'm an organization trying to leverage this federated AI network, all I have to do is create my corporate profile, create my model. So once I create, so create my corporate profile and create my model by defining the name of the model, the Git repository, along with the details about what that model is supposed to do. So let's just take the age recognition model. So based on the description given for the model, so this is a model which identifies the age of a person. So based on that, Flashback's matchmaking algorithm will try to identify which data sets matches their needs the best. So in this case, you could see that Vinay Adams' memories have 95% match, and RV Media has 83% match, and all this within the within the Flashback. These are all the Flashback creators. So all I have to, if I want to train on this guy's data, all I have to do is click request, and the request will be sent for the creator. So if you could see that K1 Labs has requested to train on data, I could see what does this model does, and I could also see the corporate profile of this model of this organization. And then once I click accept, the training job will trigger. And once the training has been done, the validators will validate the weights of this, weights of this model. On the other hand, you could also go for auto train. So auto train is an AI-based matchmaking algorithm which matches the right set of data for your model. So leveraging both this, we are building this consumer-focused federated learning network where we abstract all the blockchain-specific functionalities from a creator side, and we also have one single node for the entire network, for the entire platform, so that you don't have to, all these individual creators don't have to deploy multiple nodes. Yeah, I think, and in the future, once as our models get more and more efficient, we could match with the tasks of other task creation platforms like Flock.io. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Please feel to reach out for me on Telegram or on DoraHacks if you have any questions. And thank you, judges, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, Vinay and Unity Network. That was fantastic. So any questions again in the chat, and let's move on to chat edu.
Awesome. Yeah, let me just share my screen. Sweet. So my name is Jason. Let me throw on my camera, actually. My name is Jason. I'm excited to present to you all chat edu, which I built for the Aptos Code Collision Hackathon. But before getting into the product, I want to do a little bit of background on, I guess, the market we're approaching. So I was a college student when ChatGPT was released, and I saw within days that the way that students engage with their education fundamentally changed. There's now an opportunity for any student to learn at their own pace, any topic that they want, get further clarification on any topics when maybe they don't want to wait in long lines at office hours. A good example of this, unrelated to the actual education industry, is the Aptos Assistant, where let's say I'm building a payment streaming protocol and I'm having trouble building the module or a function that initializes my resources. I can go to the Aptos Assistant and say exactly that. I'm building this product. I'm having this trouble with move. Can you please help me? They can give me specific targeted insights about those pieces that I'm missing. Now, what specifically do we need beyond a simple chatbot for a real true education product in the Gen AI space? First is personalization. In that Aptos Assistant example, if I continue to use the assistant, that assistant needs to understand what I've done in the past, what I'm working towards, where I might be missing some prerequisite information, and additionally, my strengths. It doesn't need to reiterate things I already know. Additionally, interactivity is quite important, where you can ask clarifying questions at any time. This is a stark contrast to maybe learning via YouTube or an online course where you can't interrupt the instructor, ask questions, things of that sort. And finally, we have an element of novelty, where in my case with the Aptos Assistant, I say, I'm building this particular application, and that response can be tailored towards the goal that I'm moving. And in the case of education, let's say in STEM classes, you're meant to apply concepts to new scenarios as opposed to just regurgitate definitions. So Gen AI can actually create those scenarios for you, guide you through which concepts to use, grade your answer, and then present you with another unique scenario. Now, this all does not sound like a Web3 app from the start, and I'll get there. I'm going to start with a demo of what the end user sees. We're particularly targeting STEM college students at the moment, to plan to extend beyond that. We've utilized as much of the UX innovations that Aptos has made to hide all of the Web3 components. I'll then talk about why it is we built the product on chain, and then finally why we can only do it on Aptos. So here I am getting started. Here's the landing page of the app. We use the Aptos keyless infrastructure to allow users to create wallets just with their Google account. This lowers the barrier to entry for students who might not actually understand how to use crypto. Here you see I land into my homepage where I have all the courses that I'm studying. You can imagine in the future, these would be projects that I'm working on or anything that I want to learn more about. We have about 2,500 test users right now on the platform. We launched about a month ago. And let me just jump directly into a test course that I put together right before the demo that covers basically design patterns in C++. So for any of you who were recently in college or remember college, oftentimes you're given lecture slides and textbooks and assignments. And at each school, within each professor, there are different nuances to that course. So most importantly, we start with users uploading the files that they want to ground their information in. The first feature that I think most people use right now is this chat. It is an extension of the OpenAI SDK. So if I wanted more information about the difference between a constructor and a destructor in C++, this was generated from the files as a suggested starter prompt. I can ask that question here. And it looks like this is not going through. Let me try that again. That's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I guess it was thinking for a little bit and now it's not. Let me try this on the other URL. I'll jump in here. Help me. So it searches through my files. It looks through everything that I have. And as you'll see in a second, once this loads through, the most important part for education students in classes is they want to understand that the information that they're getting is specifically related to the files and the content their teachers provided. So you'll see here, it gives me citations to those materials, which I can also then pull up directly on my platform right here. So I asked about destructors, and it shows me exactly the slide that destructors was covered on. Next, we have study sets, so practice questions. I've already went through and created these just because it takes a little bit of time. But as I said with personalization, when we upload files, we create a profile of everything the student must understand. And then the content that we create hits on the things that the student has not studied in the past or they've missed in the past. So here we have, which of these will cause a compilation error? I'll just guess there. Unfortunately, got it right. Maybe in this case, I don't know the answer, so let me ask, and it can tell me, here's the answer, here's what you need to understand. And then additionally, in the future, it will create more questions that cover that material as well.
So not too much longer. So
cool. So about the Web3 portion, as you saw, like file upload is the most important part here. And we realized that students don't all want to upload their own files. So we built this incentivization mechanism on the Aptos blockchain where every single interaction you make costs credits. Those credits are then half burnt to pay for what we're doing. And then the other half are sent back to the creators. So you see, I've uploaded 6 files here. I've got plenty of users using them. They've created study sets. They've created videos, which I don't have time to demo. And at any time I can claim those earnings and use those to create more content in the future. We've also got study guides and a lot more technology under the hood, but I guess I don't have too much time to show it. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, sorry to cut you short. Any questions, put them in the group and we'll move quickly on to proxy run. William, how's it going?
Yep.
Floor is yours.
Thank you.
Can see
all
it.
right, can you all see it? No worries.
Yeah.
Let's go then. My name is William. I've been interested in ProxyRun, which is a decentralized platform for AI computation. ProxyRun came to be from the realization that while AI is a hot topic, there are still many issues preventing it to be distributed to everyone. You have a need for expensive hardware. It's also complicated on the technical side. And even if you have a lot of models to choose from, which means that people are relying on centralized providers, which come with their own problems. And so created ProxyRun, which is, as I said, a decentralized marketplace for AI compute built on Aptos, so that we have a high performance. We provide high availability for AI workloads like text, image, voice generation. And ProxyRun is currently running on the Aptos testnet. So here's a website we built. You have an overview tab where you can see, okay, all the requests that you have done, how much funds you have available, how much you spent. And yeah, we'll dive into a small demo. Let's say I want to generate some text. So, let's ask it what. So I choose a model, I choose the task and the price, request execution. And yeah, the whole protocol is backed by a smart contract. So whenever you ask, you send a request for any work to be executed, actually you have you have workers that are listening to requests, providing a bid for the execution of the requests. The winner is selected, which is the cheapest bid. And yeah, then he proceeds to commit the final output. So here I have locally running our sample worker and the orchestrator, which makes sure that the whole auction goes all right. So here on the website, you've got some data with the current status of your request, all the bids that have been submitted. And if we refresh, we can see that the auction has been a success and the payload has been processed. It just shows a response. What can you tell me about Aptos blockchain? Well, Aptos is a blockchain platform that aims to procure quite a secure and scalable infrastructure for the apps. So looked fine. We also have support for the tasks like image generation. So let's say, again, we see the details here, like the orchestrator realizes that there is a new request. The workers get notification of the new task to be executed. You see the commit has been successful. So if we refresh, we get our generated output. We have also built a data analytics platform using Nodit, which allows us to track all the spend, all the requests that have been made on the protocol. So here we have total spend, number of requests, how many providers we have, plus also some charts which provide some more granular data. So you've got your historical requests, the work request done, spend per address, earn per address, spend per task, average cost per task. So thanks to Nodit, we now have a clear view of pricing actually of AI and the different models. We can know which models are more favored for specific tasks and everything, which I think is quite novel and will be of use for many people involved in the AI space. We've also created some tools, and we won't need to onboard a lot of workers and AI providers. So our code and smart contracts are available on our GitHub. We've got a reference worker, which is what I'm using here locally, which is available. And so right now we are focusing on improving our code and infrastructure. Also, building a new website. And as for the future, this is the last final words. For the future, we want to improve, our tech, but also, expand on our activities. So we'll be looking to raise some funds or tokens so that we can bootstrap our marketplace, which will unlock our first revenue flow, but also develop some ancillary services, storage of models, but also model training and providing corporates with consulting activities. But also, we see this more as a primitive, so we will also be building dedicated platforms to serve in a more user-friendly manner. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, William, with Proxy Run. And we've got one more presentation today. So last but certainly not least, we have Aptos FL.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm sharing my screen. Just a minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is. Looks good. Over to you.
Yes. So hello everyone. Myself Sahil, and Aptos FL is my solo project for the Aptos Code Collision Hackathon. So let me start. So Aptos FL is a decentralized platform built on the Aptos blockchain, enabling secure, privacy-preserving model training on distributed datasets. It ensures the sensitive data that remains private by leveraging advanced cryptography techniques to keep the model parameters confidential during training. So for Aptos FL, I believe in three terms: private, federated, and powerful. Moving on to the mission, as we know in today's AI technology world, data is the new oil, and privacy should not just be a feature; it should be a fundamental right. So we empower the next generation of AI innovation through the secure, decentralized learning. Now moving on to the problem that are solved. So AI needs data, and data needs privacy. Every day we hear about news that a data breach happened and it caused some amount of loss. And on average, in 2024, it cost about $4.88 million, an average data breach, which increased by 10% from the year 2023. And also, as the governments are making new regulations for privacy, there is for the AI enterprises, there is a cost of $10 million that they have to pay annually on average. Now, moving on to the solution that is provided by Aptos FL. Now, the solution is privacy-preserving federated learning. So data privacy through local processing. Basically, in federated learning, a user enables training directly on the user's local data without need to centralize the data, reducing the exposure of the sensitive information. This design limits the likelihood of a data breach by keeping the data within secure local environments rather than transferring it directly to external servers. Also, I use a semi-homomorphic encryption technique called as Peterson commitments for confidentiality. As the model parameters, I have to calculate the federated average as well. And for calculating the federated average, I take the encryption scheme Peterson commitments, encrypt them, and then do the decryption after taking the average. Now, moving on to the role of blockchain. Blockchain is basically used for the aggregation, the coordination, and for transparency. Nodes register and communicate via the blockchain contracts, and this creates a secure environment for the training of the model. Now, moving on to the business model. The business model is pretty simple for the app. The model publisher is the person who wants to publish a model. He will have to either become a one-time user for a model, or he can pay some APT tokens for a subscription fee. And also the nodes that want to train the model, they have to stake some APT. So if they are by chance malicious or they are faulty, some slashing will be done so that the nodes are held responsible. The platform will earn by taking a fee of the subscription fee and also from the slashing. Now moving on to the challenges I faced. There were a lot of challenges, especially data heterogeneity, which means that all the nodes will be on different devices. So they will have inconsistent model performance, and which complicates the training. Encryption complexity, as the robust encryption techniques, they require a lot of computational overhead, which is also a significant challenge. Model aggregation, also one of the major challenges, because it can change the model accuracy or can also create many security challenges. Now talking about the reliability and trust, again, as in any distributed network, civil attacks are very common, and to prevent them, this is also a major challenge. Now moving on to the demo time. So I basically just 1 hour before the demo, I pre-recorded a video of a demo because it takes some time, and I've increased the playback speed. So here we go. So welcome to Aptos. Basically, you connect your wallet, you connect Petra wallet, and here you will see you can add your models. So I am adding a linear regression model that I have already given in the trial data folder. You can add the description for your model, the title, the epochs, and the stake amount that you want to use. So for the model, so here I am writing 50 epochs and about 5 APT token. And now next, this means that the model is now in a draft. Now I can publish my model. Now the model is published. Now I go to a different browser and use a different wallet address to show you how the node that will do the training will work. As you can see, it's a different address, and you can see I go to the trainer section and I can see that the model is uploaded from that wallet address. And as I start training, you can see that I can start training. Now, as I click on the start training button, you can see that I can choose any file, and it should only be a CSV file for the current app. And as you can see, as I click on stake, a model has been generated. It is very fast because the CSV file is basically this time is of about 200 datasets. That's why it is pretty fast. And you can here see that waiting for clients, and was one client that has given the result. And if I click on the Sigma button, the aggregation will be done, and the aggregation will give the result after decrypting. And this is the encrypted value of the Peterson commitment that comes from the app. And now, moving on, as the demo is now complete, I will now like to show you guys the docs. This is a Git book for the docs, and here I have written about the future prospects of the app, the future of Aptos. So first of all, I would like to make a web app, and which is properly functioning, and which is quite a challenge because first of all, the client node has to be containerized, and then we have to add different neural networks and other model parameters. So it is quite a challenge. And then make a desktop app, and then deployment on the mainnet. And also related to cryptography, as currently I'm using semi-homomorphic encryption, I would like to use fully homomorphic encryption for my app. and you can see the docs, and I have mentioned all the details about the app here in the docs. What is federated learning? I have explained how I use federated learning and what is the role of federated learning with an example. And you can also go into the deep dive section where I have explained the architecture. In the technical deep dive, you can see all the code and how the things work. So
Please wrap it up. Yeah.
thanks a lot, guys. And you can contact me on my mail and you can ask any questions. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sahil. And thanks to everyone who has presented today. That was a fantastic session, some amazing projects there. Just a reminder for everyone to tune in on the 12th of November, where all the winners will be announced, including the bounty winners. So yeah, keep an eye on the DoraHacks page there, keep an eye on Aptos socials, and stay in touch. Is there anything you guys want to add from the Aptos team, Kevin or anyone else?
Nope, okay. I think super excited to have this demo day. There's a lot more like really good projects that we really want to feature, but unfortunately we cannot have a demo day that runs like 5-6 hours. But like if you're even for builders who submitted projects and not part of this demo day, they still stand a chance to win a lot of different prizes, because for every track we'll have like 5 winners. So we only have like 16 teams here, unfortunately, due to time constraint. But yeah, just want to give everyone a heads up who's participating as well, who's at home waiting for results. I think it's tough, but we have this very thorough process of going through every single project. Just want everyone to rest assured, if you have any questions, we're always active on Discord. Tag me, tag someone from our team on Discord, and we'll be able to answer to those questions. Last but not least, thanks everyone for being here, the judges, DoraHacks team for hosting it, colleagues from Aptos, and also all the projects that are here presenting. And good luck, everyone. Looking forward to announcing the results and see all the best.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I just want to echo that on behalf of everyone at DoraHacks. Thank you to all of the sponsors, all of the judges, everyone who's been here presenting today, and everyone who's tuned in, whether live or on catch-up. Can't wait to see who the winners are. Thanks, everyone.